me, girl. I cannot wait to show you this work. I'm at this Mz.Icar studio. Come on. I want to show you the work. It's called Wigged Out. That's why I got this wig on my head, because I want to be on theme. I got Bonsai auntie wig on. Wigged out. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Mz.Icar, where you at? We got questions. Mz.Icar! Hi, folks. Welcome to the Mz.Icar studio. Thanks so much for coming by. We are getting all set up for another one of our intimate studio visits. Whoa. What? All right, Mz.Icar, you have to tell me what was going on in that collective brain of y'all's to make this piece. What's it called? Give me the whole story. Funny you should ask, my puppet friend. This piece is entitled Nappy Headed Hoes. It was created and conceived in 2007, and it was in response to the radio sports announcer Don Imus calling the women's Rutgers basketball team Nappy Headed Hoes. So I found that it was kind of fitting at the time to use this ad of making women beautiful, which mostly it features very white beauty standard hairstyles and taking a literal version of hoes. Like, these are gardening hoes on the inside. Is it better to be a hoe that's not nappy headed? Like, just the whole disrespect of this dude seems so foolish and absurd that you could even have a job in broadcasting, you could be a news person. And so at the time, this piece was created to kind of poke fun and also show kind of a lot of the trouble and identity beauty standards a lot of Black women deal with as far as like acceptability politics and what is appropriate as far as hairstyles, things like that. And no shade to anyone who's rocking wigs, weaves, whatever the case is. It just was a moment in time, and this was in response to that whole debacle. And the weird thing is that dude went on to continue to have a good radio career, all of that good stuff. And in 2018, upon retirement, he did issue an apology to the basketball team. But it was a lesson for us, because we won't make work that's responsive to dumb people stuff. Like, it's kind of, we're done with that. At the time, it was cool. There was a neat piece, all that funny stuff, and how crazy, he's a dick, whatever. But we're not moving in that direction. But this piece kind of encapsulates that time, the time that took place, and it is what was on our minds. What is this piece all about? What perfect fit, comfort, seamless mesh. I hate pantyhose. I don't really like wearing pantyhose. But what's this piece about? What you got on your mind here? Tell us all about it, girl. Tell us. All right, so this piece is entitled Goals, and it is one of the early Junk Prince pieces. It's from 2004. It was part of a series called Good Housekeeping for the New Negro Woman. And this piece also deals with the theme of being wigged out, beauty standards in a bag, like basically how to make yourself pretty. Go to Monica's Superstore and get yourself some hair, and you can be this ballerina chick and seamless mesh, like as if you could seamlessly turn down yourself, your Blackness, whatever that is, and like stuff it in a bag and just get it sold to you. And so this was 2004. It's so cool, because I feel like now there's such a plethora, like the internet is bigger, there's all these bloggers, expansions, and beauty models and all of these things. But at the time, I do feel like a lot of beauty standards were still very Eurocentric, and this kind of represents that idea of like, could you stuff yourself into that bag and just make it happen? And also too, even for the time, this was an old package of pantyhose, and the idea of like just stuffing yourself into this idea of pantyhose even seems absurd. But better yet, like if you could put your whole like Blackness identity, basically you're never gonna be her. Like it's not gonna work out for you, boo. And this piece was a take on that. girl, I feel your pain. One time I was caught up in this windstorm. It was blowing my hair all around and I just could not get it under control. Puppet, do you have any questions about this piece? Oh, yes, I do, girl. I have some questions because, I mean, why she running? It's an iron on the top. Like, explain to me. Diggity, tell me what is going on here. I want to be enlightened, informed, and in the know because I love art. I like to know art. Okay, Puppet. I'm gonna break it down to you. I got you, boo. This piece is entitled Iron Master, and it was created in 2016. It's an analog collage, meaning that all the pieces are cut out and assembled together with acrylic paint as well. And this piece is another one of the pieces that encapsulates trying to press yourself into something that you don't fit into. So it's like how to be part of the masses, how to kind of identify with the rest of society. And in this one, I use the iron almost as a literal way of like putting a crease in you, compliance, all of those things. And so this little girl is kind of laughing at the thought of that, but at the same time, a little like, this is looking crazy. And so I felt like these were a good pairing as far as pulling those two things together and showing that even if there's a big iron coming to smush you out, there's always ways to stand out, be yourself, figure it all out. And I also love that she's in yellow because yellow has a special little color yellow is a special color, especially in referencing like Toni Morrison and her use of yellow in The Bluest Eye and other works. And so we decided that was a cool color for her to use as well too. So yeah, this is Iron Master. And so she's basically running from getting smushed into society's conforming realms.
Ooh, this hair is almost as big as my hair. It's might be bigger than my hair. My hair is kind of big, but this one's even bigger. Why is it so big? And what are your tricks to get my hair this big? Oops, I'm touching the work. Excuse me, girl. Excuse me.
Well, Puppet, I think that you and this piece are kind of competing for the biggest hair. I think your hair may be just as high as this piece is. This piece is entitled Wigged Out, and it is from 2016. Now, when you think of 2016 versus the other piece that we showed in 2000, 2004, or 2007 even, this is a time when like weaves and wigs are like kind of universal. Like, I mean, I know white people have been rocking weaves and wigs, but it's became more so of a trend. It wasn't just within like black beauty standards. It had like moved on across the board. And so what happens when the beauty standards that you're trying to emulate or follow suddenly try to follow or emulate your version of them? And it's kind of a mirror in a mirror in a mirror. And this piece kind of represents that whole like, I want to be black, but I'm not sure. And so there's a fragmented illustration pieces and then more hair on top of more hair on top of more hair to this infinite, as many things as you can fit in this little itty bitty piece here. Just basically kind of showing the absurdity of that, of chasing and trying to achieve things that you just can't fit into.
100% man hair. Wait, what's man hair? What's man hair? Is that pubes? Is that pubes?
Puppy, you're silly. You're silly. We're not talking about pubes in this piece. We might get there, but no, this piece, man hair, has nothing to do with pubes. But you are on point. The name of this piece is Man Hair. And it was created in 2004, also part of the series Good Housekeeping for the New Negro Woman. And this continues our whole theme of wigged out in the form of packaging beauty. So that's what the bag represents, and it's a bag that bundles are sold in. And it basically just reads 100% man hair. And the question is with this is, who are you doing this for? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for someone else? Can you see? That's even represented with the tape over the eyes. And here we have this white couple all glammed up inside the bag, but you've got a person who's blind. You've got a person who's got like their eyes on just like ass implants for the most part. And so it's back to that mirror in a mirror. Like, what are these beauty standards? Where are they going? Why are you doing this? The tag even says new glamorous collection, and the style is European Jerry wave, which as far as I knew, Jerry curls, that was like a really black thing. And it's not to create binary opposition, but did you guys ever know of any white people with Jerry curls? I hope not. I mean, nobody should be rocking a Jerry curl anymore, but like, yeah, so this had this whole aspect of packaging beauty, packaging it and selling it back. So taking identity, stereotypes, things like that, putting it in a bag and selling it back the other way. And that is man hair in a nutshell.
Well, that was utterly delightful. I feel cultured. I feel so much better. You know, I've been stuck inside with all this COVID situation. Anywho, I feel great about this. I just have one more question. Oh, wait. Two things to talk about. I want to thank you for joining me on this tour because it was delightful. And I also want to thank Mz.Icar for showing, hair in my mouth. Mz.Icar for showing me her studio. Mz.Icar, are these works for sale? Can people purchase this? I know you are an artiste and perhaps sensitive about your ish. Yes, puppet. All pieces are for sale. Even the Junk Prince Archive stuff, which all of these are Junk Prince Archive, but all pieces are for sale. Contact us at mz@mzicar.com. Mz@mzicar.com. Thanks so much for coming, puppet. We'll see you soon. See you soon, girl. Bye.